Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively with two of the Office Blokes.
Yes.
It is true. Office Bloke Mike is gluten intolerant. And he ate a shitload of bread a couple of weeks ago, and it's a disaster, isn't it?
You don't want to know.
You really don't. You really don't. So, I mean, he'll be back as soon as his stomach settles. And
tubes and everything, isn't they?
Just it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. He, even a load of the Office Blokes swipes didn't solve him.
No.
So, yeah, grim times.
And that was after he spent a night with Chris as well, so he was proper loose.
Oh, no. Chris isn't that big. Right then, a bit of Awaken with JP, which we've done 2 or 3, is it?
Yeah.
How to become gluten intolerant.
There's one guy who gets on these and gives us a whole essay in the first comment, and then says, "I'm leaving the channel." And then the very next video he comments again. I said, "I thought you were leaving." Can't you check how many times people have commented on the channel? And he's commented like 80 times or something. Yeah, I mean, all contents. We don't do it for religious or any other, any other political beliefs. We do it because we think it's funny. Yeah, I mean, how many actors, comedians, and stuff probably have differing political beliefs to the people watching? I'll tell you something. Who gives a shit? I'll tell you something about this guy. Yeah. Right. What's his name? Awaken with JP. Awaken with JP. I have never seen him outside of the 2 or 3 videos we've done. No, I've never. And I don't even know who he is. I like these funny skits. I don't really give a shit. Exactly. Maybe it's because he touched on the trans athletes on the last one. Maybe that's classed as a political stance, isn't it, nowadays? You don't come to us for politics. We don't care. It's as simple as that. So, Awaken with JP, how to become gluten intolerant. Let's do it.
Being gluten intolerant is the hottest eating trend in the New Age community since we found out you don't have to eat animals. Gluten is the new animal you don't have to eat. Being gluten intolerant used to be limited only to those who are actually intolerant to gluten. But with the cutting edge information I'm sharing with you in this video, you too can be gluten intolerant regardless if you're truly intolerant to gluten or not. Being gluten intolerant is a fantastic opportunity for you to assert your dominance on the lives of everyone around you, which helps improve your life. So if you're ready to have a ravenous appetite for impossible standards and dogmatic feelings of victimization, then let's get started on what you need to do to become gluten intolerant.
It's just so dry, isn't it? Yeah. I had gluten-free muffins once. They were free. And someone was like, try them, they're really nice. I still say, I don't even know what, I don't. But I didn't know, and then I bit it, and I said, what's wrong with it? Because it tastes horrible. And he said, it's gluten-free. And I was like, okay. Bin. I don't even know what the difference. I don't know much about it. It's something I've never thought about. Well, I know someone who's actually a celiac, right? And that's I know someone who's a celiac. Yeah, proper gluten intolerance. Like it's affected his teeth, and like it's rough for people who have it. But I think it is trendy for people to say. I went to a restaurant the other day, which is predominantly it's an Italian restaurant, but it's predominantly known for its steaks. Right. And it's quite busy. And the table next to us, the girl and guy come in and look proper like millennial, and the girl says, "Do you have your vegan menu?" I just started laughing. Again, it's like, what are you laughing at? Nothing. You can have the pasta with some garlic on. Yeah. Or you can have the just bread. The way she said it, though. It was just the way she said it. Just cracked me up a little bit. Vegan menu. You can go right to the back page and go, you see those 2 things there? It's changing now, though, isn't it? And to be fair, you do get some good veggie and vegan food. They've got to work harder on the flavours, haven't they? Yeah.
Restaurant savvy. Go to regular restaurants and order. After they've brought you exactly what you've ordered, you discover there's gluten in it. This is the exact time you'll want to profess your gluten-free morals to the waiter. Is there gluten in that pizza?
Yes.
I didn't know that when I ordered it. I can't eat that. I'm gluten intolerant. It's a condition. You're going to have to take that back.
It's a condition.
Tell people about your most disgusting bodily functions. Being gluten intolerant means you're entitled to tell people about the offensive things that happen to you if you eat gluten. Because they're not gluten-free, they're obligated by law to listen. I would get diarrhea on the spot. I mean, I would literally explode right now if I ate any gluten. Then I'd have bloody diarrhea every day. No, I said bloody diarrhea. What do you think I said? These don't have any gluten in them, do they? I'm starting to get a headache. I think those had gluten in them. Give expert.
Oh, no.
Give expert medical advice.
Definitely all, I think, been around someone who has a drink of something or eats something or something and just starts going, and you're like, shut up. Go and lie down in a dark room somewhere on your own.
I don't know what happened to the world when it changed to be the way it is today. It's only going to get worse as well.
I think it's an abundance. That's what it is. It's not like you eat what you get because you're hungry. It's an abundance. We're so spoilt with choice that now you can turn your nose up at certain things because it's not trendy anymore.
I found the easiest thing to do now with people when they've got their opinion on something that you're not asked about is just agree with them and don't touch on the topic. So if someone comes up and goes, I'm gluten free, just go, yeah, I know. And then fucking leave it at that. If someone says the world's flat, you go, I know. And they go, you believe too? Just say, and then just change the subject. Just say you're right. Yeah.
Well, the problem is if you speak to a flat earther and they start talking, it's all based in religion, isn't it? The lies and the dogma is a Christian thing to say that the earth. Well, luckily people don't talk to me like that very often.
You just got to cut the conversation short. You got a church, yep. And they go.
I saw it was on Instagram Reels there was a fight outside a bar. And the guy filming the people fighting kept going up to him going, what's your favourite cheese? What's your favourite cheese? And he's just like trying to distract the people that are fighting. And I was like, that's what you do. Someone goes, I'm gluten intolerant. You just ask them some obscure question. Yeah. Do you like rabbits?
You just say, okay. And just leave it.
Yeah.
Don't go, really? When did you become gluten intolerant? And don't touch on it.
Can you not eat bread? What about gluten-free bread?
Because that's what they want.
Yeah.
Expert medical advice. Once you take your gluten-free vows, you'll need to have an automatic understanding that every medical condition is caused by gluten. Depression, it's always caused by gluten. Obesity, that's 100% gluten. Every single case of cancer is caused by gluten. I swear gluten's what killed Gandhi. Never let anyone's efforts be good enough for you. If you're at a friend's house and they've gone out of their way and think they've met the Da Vinci Code of your gluten-free demands, they're not trying to be friendly. They're trying to overthrow your reign of control and dominance. You can't let this happen. You'll want to play the trump card of another food intolerance that you've never told them about before. This puts you back in the driver's seat.
This is all 100% gluten-free.
That's so nice of you. Thank you. It doesn't have any dairy in it, does it? Because I can't eat dairy either. Know your nutritional facts.
Get out. That's the only appropriate response at that point. Get the fuck out of my house and don't come back.
Since being gluten-free is a nutritional philosophy based entirely on what not to eat, you don't know what you're actually supposed to eat. This means you have zero knowledge of what good nutrition actually is. But don't worry about that. To fill this small little loophole, you'll need to preach with conviction that anything that has no gluten in it is healthy for you. Want some? They're gluten-free. You need as many as you want. So good for you. Don't I look more vibrant from these? I feel like my bones are getting stronger. Pretend to enjoy gluten-free alternatives. Let's say you find a new gluten-free bread. How are you supposed to enjoy this coagulation of mysterious flours that form a brick with the density of a black hole in the dryness of a desert? Answer, you're not. You're supposed to pretend to. This is like paying your membership dues to belong to the high society of being gluten intolerant.
How is it?
It's enjoyable. Can I grab a glass of water? Condescendingly enjoy new gluten discoveries. When you learn of a new food that has trace amounts of gluten in it, enjoy the renewed sense of purpose that floods into your life while you sit on top of your moral high ground made out of rice flour. Did you know now they're putting gluten in potato chips? I didn't know that. Glad I'm informed. Seclusion makes gluten healthier. Understand that when no one's around, you somehow become less gluten intolerant. How does this happen? Well, based on medical evidence that's yet to be discovered, there's a direct correlation between how many people are around and how gluten intolerant you are. Continuously read books that advocate a gluten-free lifestyle. You do this even though you know the plot, moral of the story, and how the book ends before you even start it. You'll want to avidly stay abreast on how the latest author takes 300 pages to say, don't eat gluten. It's such a good book, and I can't wait to get to all these. Rave about your results. At this point, you're just mindlessly reciting the results you've had since you've been gluten-free so that you can justify your nutritional dogma. What if you haven't seen any improvements? No problem, just make some up. Nobody will know the difference or care. My abs have gotten razor sharp since I've been gluten-free. Big time. I mean, seriously. I don't know if this is from no gluten or if you Photoshop these things onto me. At this point, you're armed to live a good life being gluten intolerant. Enjoy. My head hurts so bad. I think there's definitely gluten in those chips.
Oh,
shit's in it.
Oh no, it took me a minute.
I think there's definitely gluten in those chips.
Oh, fucking
Not being subscribed to my channel is a severe condition caused by gluten. Be sure to cure yourself by subscribing.
That was great.
Yeah, funny guy.
Yeah.
You know, if someone comes to my house and I've got something, you go, oh, and they say, I've got these gluten-free. And they go, oh, but is there dairy in it? Because I can't eat dairy either. I just say, no, there's no dairy. I wouldn't even check. I wouldn't even check to see if fucking gluten-free.
Take all the toilet roll out of the bathroom. And
What's he
no, there's no dairy.
You'd be all right, mate. Just eat them.
Yeah. Wipe your ass with your sock if you have an accident.
The guy on the bus with us the other day, and he was he's announced that he's vegan. So everyone was taking the piss out of him. You know, he's not vegan, fucking ticket and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, come back with a packet of prawn cocktail crisp. And I said, surely you can't eat them, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't know. Right.
So he wasn't vegan on convictions then, he was vegan on...
I think he just changed his diet to be vegan.
Well, you can do that.
So, yeah,
that's all right. You know that pot noodles, the chicken and mushroom pot noodles are vegan.
Really? What's the chicken then?
There is no chicken.
False advertising then, isn't it?
It's chicken flavour.
Oh. Where does that flavour come from?
Not chickens. Not chickens. Yeah.
World's gone mad.
It has.
Yeah, but yeah, he's a funny guy.
He is. I just like how dry and sarcastic he is. It's right up our street, isn't it?
And if you're offended by it, he's talking about you.
It's true. It is true.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.